Today I will be showing a new way to interact with Storytell through the Chrome extension. What is it exactly? It's a text pop-up that will now appear anytime you go to any page and select some content, some text, as long as you have the Chrome extension installed. This is, first of all, it's a whole new way of interacting with Storytell and the Chrome extension. It's like a new entry point into chatting with data. And I think it's pretty important, especially for users who maybe will not have their Chrome extension open all the time, or they'll forget it's even there. But it's kind of like a way that it integrates more with what they're doing in the page, makes it easier for them to basically do things faster without having to like open this, start typing a prompt, or click a button. This also fixes a use case that Birch has given us feedback for before. He is doing a weekly email link list with news from the industry. And on a few of the websites where he's generating summaries, they're the kind of websites that have multiple articles on the same page, even though you're visiting like a single article page. And he would get just a summary of the full 3 articles or 4 or however more there were on the page. So this kind of also enables his use case where he could just select the part that he cares about and then interact with that. So I've added 3 options for now. Here we can add more prompts, but the first option is just clicking chat with this content, which will just open the sidebar on a new chat. And then we also have predefined prompts, just like on the homepage of the Chrome extension, where you can summarize or highlight the most important takeaways. So I'm just going to click on summarize. And we can see it's running the executive summary predefined prompt. And if we look at the actual executive summary, we can see that it only picked up on the Leo Tolstoy quote and not the whole of the rest of the article, which has nothing to do with Leo Tolstoy actually. So it only referenced this text that I selected and tried to summarize. One thing I do want to mention is every time you select something and click on a prompt, it should start a new thread. Okay, it's a little bit unreliable. I still have a bit of work to do to make it work better. But basically, every time you interact with it, it will start a new thread with that content because we're using thread attachments. So anytime you select some content and you start a chat, that will become like the attachment for this particular thread, so that when you keep talking to it, it will still reference just the same selection, if that makes sense. And finally, I want to add that I haven't added this, but I expect a settings button here where you will be able to disable this feature for people who think it's too intrusive or they just don't want it. And this icon here is kind of like, what is this button, where I expect people might click it if they want to get rid of it, and we can link it to some docs where we can explain what it is, why it's there, and how they could disable it if they want to by going to the side panel and actually disabling it, so that if people don't like it, then they have some way to get rid of it.